Cryptocurrency exchange Bybit disclosing on Friday that it was hacked in what could be the largest crypto heist ever. Join us right now to discuss the crypto market and what's just happened. Anthony Pompliano is the founder and CEO of Professional Capital Management and author of How to Live an Extraordinary Life this week. Anthony is hosting New York Bitcoin Investor Week, which we'll get to as well. Good morning. So how much should we worry about the safety or security, if you will, of crypto after this situation?
Well, look, anytime that you have a hack, people obviously get worried about this. But the way that I describe it, the Treasury and the Fed has never been hacked. The further you get away from the creation of the money point, then you get less secure. Banks have been hacked, armored cars have been hacked, or people have had money stolen from their wallet. Same thing in crypto. The blockchain itself, the Bitcoin blockchain has never been hacked. But if you go and you take that and you put it in an exchange or you put it in some sort of custody solution, those can get hacked. And so I think it's important to pay attention to. The most impressive part to me, though, was this was a $1.4, $1.5 billion hack. Customers obviously were worried. They ran to the exchange. They withdrew $4 billion. No problem. And so obviously the exchange had the money. Right. Usually what we've seen is when these things happen, the exchange gets caught, not having the money or there's some sort of issue. But I think that really the system kind of worked how it was supposed to. And now they're going to work to try to recover that $1.4 billion that was taken from them.
What are you thinking right now, just in terms of price of Bitcoin? We keep looking at it. It's off the highs. Some people have talked about it going to $250,000, $500,000, $1 million. Where are we on that journey, if that journey is right? We've had other people come on and say there's a floor at 70,000, and we still have these big debates about strategic reserves being built, but we also have big questions about what the Federal Reserve is going to do.
So I think if you look trend, not specifics, right? Everyone's going to come out with these price targets. I have no clue where the price is going to go in terms of exact number. But what I do know is that in these bull markets, historically, we've seen very big drawdowns. In 2017, Bitcoin went up about 20x, but there were 6 different drawdowns of 30% on the way to that 20x in a single year. What we've seen lately is actually those drawdowns are much more muted. So you're getting about 15% drawdowns. And so what that tells me is, one, there's a persistent bid for people who want Bitcoin. But second is that there likely is going to be less volatility to the upside as well. Right. Now, the beauty of Bitcoin is that less volatility to the upside means that maybe we go up 10x off the bottom.
We just talked about it last week, Anthony, that finally it's acting like something that almost could be used as a currency because it's been 95,000 basically for 8 weeks. Do you think if the Fed doesn't cut this year, is there any reason for Bitcoin to go out? It's so, I mean, it just, to me, it looks like every time it looks like an easing cycle is coming, that's when it goes. And when it looks like it isn't, even though it's counterintuitive because you get a hot inflation number. That's why you supposedly own things like gold and Bitcoin because of inflation. But a hot inflation number means the Fed doesn't cut. So, yeah. and then Bitcoin goes down.
Yeah, there was this great study done by this guy, Sam Callahan, and what he basically said was Bitcoin is the most sensitive asset to global liquidity. So global liquidity is really, really important to pay attention to.
Well, that's just a risk-on thing.
To a point. Now, the other thing I'm paying attention to is this idea that's being popularized by Jim Bianco, which is the Mar-a-Lago Accord. And basically the idea is that the dollar's too strong, and instead what we're going to use is we're going to use tariffs, we're going to go and we're going to use the sovereign wealth fund, and then we're also going to get payment for security. Those 3 things, the general idea is to reduce the debt, get interest rates down, and weaken the dollar. If you're able to do that, I think that would be very good for Bitcoin and for stocks. And so the question is, how successful are they going to be in implementing this plan? We know the sovereign wealth fund is coming. We know that they're implementing the tariffs. Can they get the payment for security in Europe is another question. But I think that these are all things that they're trying to do, and that would be good for asset prices.
The SEC dropping its case against Coinbase. How significant is that in terms of what you think is a relatively, I imagine, hands-off policy at minimum for the crypto industry, at least for the next 3.5 years?
Yeah. So Coinbase specifically, I don't think many people were not buying Coinbase stock because they had this lawsuit going on, or this regulatory issue. And when the lawsuit was dismissed, you didn't see a big pop in the price or anything. So I don't think that from a company perspective, people were really worried about it. It was kind of par for the course. If you were a public company in crypto, you likely had a tussle with the regulators. But what I do think it does is it signifies a changing of the guard, right? You're going to drop this and they're saying, hey, moving forward, we're going to create clear rules and regulations. We want to actually encourage this innovation. We want to be supportive of the industry. And so the dropping of that case is
and that's a large part because the industry decided to support Trump and put a lot of money into this administration.
Look, one of the
behind this administration.
Yeah, one of the weird things about, I think, business and finance is people have become much more political. And when I get asked why did people become more political, I always say that I don't think business and finance people were more interested in politics all of a sudden. I think what happened is that politics and regulators started to meddle in business and finance, and those people realized either we start to participate here or we're going to get steamrolled.
What do you make, though, of just a broader conversation about money in politics? Because clearly the money is what's had a huge impact, right? There was not a lot of money going into, the Biden administration, and they had whatever their view was of crypto. Now there's an administration that had a lot of money put behind it.
Yeah, money in politics is a really interesting thing because on one hand, you have the person who actually raised less money and spent less money became the president in this election. But on the other hand, definitely money is something that is going to change people's mind. But I think that the more important thing for Trump and his administration is that they all actually own these assets. If you go through the cabinet, if you go through a lot of the nominations, they own Bitcoin. And so
is that not trouble you, though? Because I think that you and others have come out quite publicly and said, there have been questions about Nancy Pelosi and her husband and questions about all sorts of folks in Congress who have owned different stocks or assets. And people have said this is totally wrong and totally conflicted. Now this administration owns all of these assets, and everyone's like, it's fine. And actually, it's a good thing because they understand it better now.
So that's the double-edged sword, right? I actually don't think people have a problem with politicians owning stocks. One of my favorite stats is Ken Langone once gave an interview, and he said that his average holding period is 42 years. People aren't really worried about what decisions he's making on a day-to-day basis. I think the problem that people have is when you're actually actively trading around certain events that are occurring. So it's the action of trading versus just holding for a long term. Same thing with Bitcoin is if we have people who are actively trading Bitcoin based on different things that politicians are doing, I think that would be a problem. But if people are just buying, holding, dollar cost averaging into...
How do you feel about meme coins then? President and the president's wife?
Yeah, I think that meme coins are a pretty big distraction from what actually is going to end up being the work that people need to focus on. And you see that, Strategic Bitcoin Reserve, I don't see anyone talking about putting meme coins in there. I think that there is an understanding that there's kind of an entertainment angle to a lot of this industry. But the really serious people, the people who want to go and actually have a positive impact on the country and on the economy, they're focused on Bitcoin.
We got to go. What you got this week, though? Just 30 seconds.
Bitcoin Investor Week. We've got a great lineup of folks all week long. It is the largest collection of sophisticated investors trying to learn about Bitcoin. And hopefully we'll figure out some banks and stuff that are doing more things with Bitcoin.